Let's talk about Heat on 4K. This is a review of the movie and the transfer itself. I'm reviewing this movie not just because I just watched it and I'm really excited to talk about it and it's a great movie and all that yada yada yada, but also I have a couple other reasons. I ordered the sequel book and God, that thing's taken forever to show up. Ordered it a week ago, so hasn't shown up. And I want to review the sequel book, but I got to talk about the movie first. And I also have heard a lot of bad things about this transfer that are not accurate, and I want to explain why the stuff you're hearing is kind of wrong, and how great of a movie this is, and why you need it. This is if you don't know what Heat is a movie directed by Michael Mann. It's got Al Pacino, Val Kilmer, Robert De Niro, and it's a bank robbery movie. It's like a crime epic drama bank robbery movie that goes all these insane directions. This is an incredible movie. It's influenced so many action movies of its time. Like if you watch the opening scene of The Dark Knight, he literally is the inspiration for that scene. And so many other films I could name, but Dark Knight is probably the easiest one to kind of understand what type of thing you're dealing with. This is a great movie. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Val Kilmer all give incredible performances, as you would expect. Their characters are incredibly well written, and they have a lot of great moments where they banter with each other and do other things. There's one of the best scenes is literally right here on the back, them just sitting in a coffee shop having a conversation. It's incredible. One thing watching about this 4K is you just really understand how amazing the cinematography and sound design is. The cinematography is absolutely gorgeous, but the sound design is great because most of the gunshots are actually real and on-site gunshots that are actually recorded like in hand, in person, not edited in post, and they're just beautiful. And this movie looks beautiful as well. Watching this 4K transfer, it didn't feel like a movie that came out in the 90s. It felt like a movie that could have come out last week. That's how beautiful this movie looked. It was an incredible film. It was a great film. And honestly, if you've never seen this movie, it's an incredibly well-paced movie. It is a long watch. It's about 2 hours and 50 minutes. But every second of this movie counts, and it's an incredible ride from the end to the beginning of the movie. It's a fantastic film. Now, the negativity around this transfer is that this movie looks really dark. Like, the transfer looks really dark. I would say it's not that bad because the film is actually supposed to look like that. And like I said, this movie looks like a movie that could have come out yesterday. That's how great this movie looks. And part of that is the 4K transfer. It does a great job adding to that. But also, this is just how the movie is supposed to look. The scenes that are dark, you can see what's essential to the scene. And that's all that you need to really see. Because that's all the filmmaker is showing you. I almost imagine watching this movie as I was watching the 4K transfer as if Michael Mann was sitting next to me going, see, this is what I shot. This is what you're supposed to see. This is what you're not supposed to see. So you see exactly what you need to see. Everything's in frame. Everything's focused. It's a very beautiful transfer. And it's the best this movie's ever looked and sounded. Honestly, go get this release. It's $25. It's absolutely worth it. I think Speed and Unbreakable, they were good 4K transfers. Don't get me wrong. They totally improved those movies. But this is one where it's just like, you pop it in and you're like, wow. Just wow. But this is a great movie too, and it's worth a watch too. It's just it's awesome to have this movie in 4K. Unbreakable and Speed are also good releases from Fox and Disney that you should totally get, but this is a great movie that looks incredible. It's one of the best films I think of all time, especially of its genre. But of all time, definitely top 50, I would say. Check this film out.